Hey everybody, it's John DeYoung, and today we're going to talk about plantar fasciitis. We're going to talk about why we get plantar fasciitis, what we can do to alleviate the symptoms and the pain, and then a long-term fix. The plantar fascia is this strong band of tissue that attaches at the heel. It goes beneath the arch and up right into the base of the toes. If you take your sock off, you can feel that. If you're watching this video, you already know. You're like, I need some help. But just to start from the beginning, you can feel that strong band of tissue, okay? And, you know, it's not uncommon. Plantar fasciitis is one of the most common conditions causing heel pain, especially in active people. The pain, again, is on the bottom of the heel. If it's on the back of the heel, then that's going to be Achilles tendonitis, and that's a whole different ballgame, so it'll be a different video. Anyway, so sometimes in plantar fasciitis, the pain can be sudden, like missing a step or jumping from a height. It's also at its worst when you get up in the morning, and the reason for that is you sleep in plantar flexion. This is dorsiflexion. Plantar flexion. So what happens to the fascia in plantar flexion? It shortens and tightens. So when you get out of bed in the morning, take a step, oh, you're stretching that fascia, and boom, there's the pain right in the heel. That's why there's a term for plantar fasciitis called first step pain. So you'll know when you get up in the morning and you have that pain that you definitely have plantar fasciitis. Throughout the day, it could probably warm up a little bit, feel a little better, but then with prolonged or vigorous any kind of activities, you're going to start feeling it at the end of the day. So stretching is one of the best treatments for plantar fasciitis, focusing on the plantar fascia and the Achilles tendon, and as well as the calves, which we're going to learn about that later on. Icing that sore spot can really help with pain and inflammation, losing weight. Obesity has a big part in plantar fasciitis, obviously because of the weight bearing on that fascia. And that fascia supports the whole foot, so that's, you know, it disperses the weight evenly, but if you're overweight, it's going to be a problem. You could use arch supports in your shoes to kind of support the arch and maybe lessen the pain with a little extra cushioning on your heel, especially if you're flat foot or something like that. So let's get into our first stretch. Okay, this is called a manual stretch. We're going to grab the heel, and then I'm going to grab my big toe, and I'm going to open up. I'm going to pull that toe towards my leg. I'm going to keep the heel in place. We're going to stretch that plantar fascia right through there. You're going to hold it for about a beat and then relax. Probably wouldn't be able to do this so much if I was in pain, so thank God I've never had plantar fasciitis. Pull that big toe back. Feel that stretch. That's 2. And then you're also putting your foot in dorsiflexion. You can't help it. You're grabbing the heel and you're pulling back. So not plantar flexion, dorsiflexion, grab the big toe. So here's the first part of the stretch. Hold on, 2, grab the big toe, 3, and pull it in, 4. Yeah, that feels good even though I don't have it. Nice. So you're going to do about 20 reps with about a second or 2 hold. You'll also probably feel a little stretch in the calf because, truth be told, the calf has a major part in plantar fasciitis. So we're going to address that a little later. Okay. Let's get to our second stretch. Okay, let's get into our second stretch. This is a wall stretch. So we're going to dip down low. We're going to put your toes right up against the wall or whatever you can. You want to hold on to something. You want to pull yourself in. Now, if you notice, it's kind of similar to the manual stretch we just did. You're in dorsiflexion. Your big toes being pushed back. But now with the straight leg, we're coming in. You're going to feel a really good calf stretch as well. Oh, that feels good. If you're not feeling anything, you really need to get that toe up a little further. Really lean into that wall. Hold that for a few seconds. Good calf stretch as well. And release a little bit. Okay. So again, it's kind of like the manual stretch, and it's also a calf stretch. So these two stretches, the manual stretch, the wall stretch, you can freeze a plastic bottle of water, and it's not going to roll down. I just want you to do it just to, you know, alleviate the pain and inflammation on the bottom of the heel. So you just kind of roll it back and forth on the floor. So these three things help the symptoms. Now we got to get to the root of the problem. Also, again, these two stretches and the water bottle should be done first thing in the morning. So that's going to help with the symptoms and the pain. It's going to get you going. It's not going to take that long at all, but really be diligent in that with both stretches before you go to work. Okay, so now we're going to get to the root of the problem. We're going to fix long-term what we are deficient in, and that is going to be calf strength. So we're going to do a little high-low calf strengthening exercise, and we're going to hit that right now. So that's going to get you out of the woods. You know, these symptoms are going to last about a couple weeks, 6, 7 weeks. But in the meantime, you're going to do the alleviate the symptoms with the stretches and the ice, and then we're going to fix it so that when it goes away, it's going to stay away. So we're going to strengthen your calves. Okay, now we're going to do a little strength training for the calves and the plantar fascia. So you're going to roll up a towel nice and tight. We're going to put that on the floor. Okay. And we're going to put the base of your toes on the edge of the towel. We put the heel on the ground. With the heel on the ground, left toe is going to help you up. We're going to do little toe raises. These are the high toe raises. We're going to shoot for about 20. As it gets easier, you can move this foot forward. 4 and 5. And then raise your foot, holding the wall. Don't push off the wall. 6. Nice high raise. 7. We're going to get calf right through there. A little tibialis, a little gastrocnemius, belly of the calf, and the outside too. Good raise. This is the high raise. We're going to shoot for about 20 reps of these. You feel that? You're going to feel that. And then we're going to do, that's a high raise. Now we're going to do a low raise. Is that an oxymoron? We're going to dip low. And let me show you that first. So if you can get a nice square box, rectangular box, something strong and sturdy, it's not going to flip off. We're going to put the towel on there as well. All right, a little tricky. Base of your toes. You can keep your left foot down. And then we got to come up. You could probably just shadow the other foot on the box so you don't go for a ride. Nice, deep. And then a high raise into a low heel drop. Calf raise. So these are high-low strengthening for your plantar fascia and your calf. Calf is the culprit in a lot of this. Most plantar fasciitis problems. Ooh, nice burn. Again, you're going to get about 20 of those. Okay, so basically the plantar fascia that you have is unable to handle the load, whether you're heavy, whether you're exercising a lot. So we did the 2 stretching exercises for alleviation of the pain and the symptoms. A little, again, with the frozen ice, that little water bottle. Do that just for comfort, not for stretching. That's not going to feel very good. Now these 2 strengthening exercises combined with the stretching for the symptoms and the ice, that's going to get you over the hump, get you off on the right foot. Just kidding. Anyway, so remember, it's going to take a few weeks, so be diligent with the morning stretches, the manual stretch, the wall stretch. You could do a little ice as well. You're going to have to do that for a few weeks, like every morning, okay? And then probably 3 or 4 times a week, I would do the strengthening exercises with the towel and then the high-low calf raises, okay? That should get you back. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Give me the thumbs up if you like what you saw. And subscribe. That'd be great. Alrighty. Take care now.